All right, I think we're live now.
Cool, cool.
Hey. All right, 0 viewers to start with. Nice. Thank you so much for waiting, catching up with us here at Two Gun Pixie. I'm your buddy Big John, and as I just said, for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. And with me, we have Alex.
Hey.
What's up, Alex? So, yeah, it's the first time in a while that the Friday Night Filler has not been a solo showdown.
Yeah, that's right.
And not that I mind doing the solo showdowns, but, a lot of the games I have, if you play solo, and we were just talking about this off camera, you got to play multiple players. And, I can do that, but there's a difference between you can do something and you actually want to do something,
Yeah.
So, it's nice. It's nice to get one of the 20-sided warriors to drop by, spend some of their time on a Friday night after a long work week over here with me at the Nerd Wasteland. So this is Stars Are Right. Alex hasn't played it. I played it once with Steven about a year and a half-ish ago.
Yeah. It looks super easy to get going, but it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
This game is a pain in the butt. From what I liked it, but it was a pain in the butt. And not, sorry, so don't flip it. See, they got two sides. And what to me made this feel a little bit, it's not bad centering, a little bit off, not bad. What made it a little bit of a pain in the butt is really the chess-like studying of this, in the sense that you have to not only be able to see patterns that you want, because I know when I played the game last time, I missed patterns that were there. And I shuffled these too, and look at these doubles together. But also the planning out, because you're able to shift the board around, you're able to flip tiles over, and that's what these little symbols are. They show you what's on the opposite side, so it's not a blind flip. You're going to know what you're doing, because it's part of the strategy. But all of that was just, I don't know, at the time I played it, I really liked it, but it was a little bit overwhelming, I thought. Maybe that's the word. Yes, and pardon my OCD here.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it's like those memory games, except on steroids and no memory.
And it drives you mad.
And it drives you mad. Just as any Cthulhu-themed game should.
As it should indeed. All right, so like I said, I haven't played this in a little over a year. Alice has never played this. I went over the rules fairly quickly this afternoon. Went over them a little bit with Alex. Alex looked at the rule pamphlet a little bit. So we are comfortable with getting started, and we'll just be looking stuff up as we go along. So hope all you 0 viewers currently, hope you enjoy our run of Steve Jackson games. The Stars Are Right. Oh, so I didn't say we're cultists, and this is not a cooperative game. I think Alex is completely insane, and he doesn't know what he's doing, and I want nothing to do with him or his stupid cult.
And he is just mad, and I don't know what his crazy, stupid cult wants to do, but they got the complete wrong idea. I know what I'm doing here, so.
So I'm gonna summon, the great old ones, and they're gonna reward me with immortality and then devour me. So it's gonna be a good day.
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm gonna summon the great old ones. They're gonna grant me immortality and devour me. So.
All right, so we start the game with a hand of 5 cards, and we can use these cards to play or summon. And by playing, we're going to be manipulating the tiles on the board.
Right.
There's there's 3 different moves we can do. There's the flip, we just flip one over. There's another one where you switch 2 tiles that are adjacent to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the push, where an entire row will get pushed up, and the one at the end will go over here at the end. And by doing that, we are going to be manipulating the constellations here in the sky.
Cool. I was just reviewing the sequence of actions here.
Yes, except for the draw phase. If you're under 5, everything is optional, but you do have to do anything you do in the order list. Oh, we have cheat cards.
Oh,
I forgot. They call them My Little Book of Evil.
I like it.
It's
I like
double-sided. It's double-sided. I'll show you guys what we're
Turns-
working with here.
it. Nice.
Get the glare off. Maybe get a focus in for everyone. Would you like that? Well, the camera would not like it. Let's see. Here we go. Nope. There we go. Almost. This irks me. It tasks me.
I like that Haster in this is orange,
Yeah.
and then they have Satso as yellow.
As the yellow.
There's that's an interesting choice.
Yeah. Yeah, it is not what you would expect. Oh, there's a better focus. So the third sequence is on the other side. So we each have one of these cards. And since it's up to a 4-player game, we actually have 2 of these cards. So we never have to bother flipping it. We can just look at right there. So we're going to use both of them. So there you go.
For those of you who don't know who Haster is, he's the king in yellow.
King in yellow, indeed. He whose name is not spoken. Now you've just ruined it for all of us. Alex, thank you. All right, let me keep these over here so I can remember. So if you play a card to discard it, you are using the effects in the corner here, and they will tell you what you can do to the board. Or if you see or have manipulated an alignment of stars that match what's on your card, then you're able to take the card from your hand and play it in front of you, and you have access to its abilities. Like this one lets you take one of those and get boom, boom, right there. Saying it like that because he does not need to know what I have because he's absolutely insane. I'll put this, this will be on camera there.
So here's a question. When something requires like 2 tiles and then another set of 2 tiles, can you reuse one of the tiles?
I don't know, and I don't recall seeing that.
I would think it would have to be separate, but I just, throwing it out there. I'll look it up.
One thing to double check is I also do believe that if your card gives a symbol of, let's say, 1 and full moon, as long as they're next to each other, they don't have to be that order. It doesn't have to be 1 and full moon. It can be full moon and 1 as long as they're next to each other.
Right. I figured that.
Okay.
Cool.
That's something else in the first game. It took us a couple of rounds to grasp. So the first player in this game, unless you're house ruling something different, Steve Jackson Games suggests that the first player is the one whose star signs come next, aka whose birthday's coming up next. Mine is in May, so that's 7 months away.
Mine's in November, so.
Well, screw you then. All right, closest without going over, the Price is Right rules. Alex wins. He gets the honor of being the first player.
Cool. Let's see. I'm looking up that question that I had. It's saying December creature, all its constellations are required, but the location of the separate constellations relative to each other does not matter. The simplest creatures to summon are those with 4 single star constellations. As long as the right 4 tiles are visible anywhere in the sky, there you go. Right 4 tiles are visible anywhere in the sky. I think, to me, it sounds like.
See, that does, but like the first passage in it didn't until you got to that, because the way it says each was making me think, oh, maybe it is.
You can overlap, yeah.
But then that last thing you said seemed to contradict that.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean,
so I would go with the later.
And here's one that they don't have an example of exactly what I'm asking about, but good enough. I think the intent of it is that it needs to be separate.
I'm good for that.
Yeah. Cool.
Unless we find out otherwise later, I'm good.
All right. So I start off. So I get to play a card first. I invoke first. So use a card for its special abilities.
If you wish to. Remember, everything is optional up until the draw phase.
Ooh-hoo. And you draw up to your hand limit at the end of the turn, is that right?
Yes, you draw until your hand has a full 5 cards.
Full 5 cards.
Or 6 if you control a ghast.
Gotcha. Alrighty then. All this board studying.
Yeah.
Do I have what I need? Can I get what I need? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's the one thing I found time consuming the last time I played it was the time needed to study the position of the boards in relationship to what you have in your hand, and again in relationship to what you can do to manipulate everything.
Right.
And since your hand is always changing, you're always going a little bit slow, I feel, in this game.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Trying to look for the the one symbol that I can't seem to find. Alrighty, well, we'll start off with this bad boy. Make life doable. The deep ones.
Oh.
So I get to flip one single thing. So what do these great old one symbols in the corner mean?
They are worshippers of
that.
Of Cthulhu.
Got it.
And the major servitor of Cthulhu is Dagon. I'm not sure who the lesser is because they're the lesser. So I'm not sure who the minions are.
Got it.
But yeah, there is something about. I'm glad you brought that up. We're gonna have to double check because there is something about summoning your own circle, your own color, your own kind.
Oh. Summoning multiple avatars. Each player may summon each great old one only once. Okay, makes sense.
But if you summon, I can also summon later and take it from you, but it makes it tougher for me to do that.
Got it. Every great old one already summoned reduces by 1 the maximum number of bonus stars that may be used. When another player tries to summon the same one. Bonus stars. Servitor gives its controller a bonus star. That star may be ignored when summoning its ruling great old one. So the bonus stars only apply to its ruling great old one. Then I use all my symbols. Oh, so okay. So I use this, then I use my powers, then I use my symbols to flip. So then I would flip. Then I summon, which I do. I'm going to summon a ghast, which is this, and that.
Minions are the easiest to summon because, as you see, it's just what is out on the board, and you usually don't have to worry about what's next to what.
Right, but they're not worth any points.
No.
They just give you special powers.
But they help you build the ladder of points. Build the ladder of points.
Right.
Because they're going to make it easier to do other things.
I could discard if I wanted, but I'm good. So I'm going to draw up to 6 now because I have a ghast, which is the special ability is that I draw up to 6 instead of 5. And that does it for me.
Okay, I think you gave me time to think. So, I will invoke my choo-choo, my lesser servitor of Chagnar, and I will use the push. And I will push this row this way. I see, said the blind man who couldn't see it all, you see. And then I will use power. I don't have anything out to use anyone's power. Change the sky. Use all of your symbols to change the sky. You got nothing to do with that. Summon, however, now that I can do something for. So I will summon formless.
Mm.
I have a waning moon with 4, and I have a waxing moon with 4.
Ouch.
So I have the formless now out in front of me. Oh, cool. They let me turn 1 flip into 2 flips.
That's pretty sweet.
And then I will draw 2 back up to 5. And it goes back to Alex.
All right, I've been looking here, still not seeing what I want to see, but that's okay.
So Satsu, the yellow, is what I have somebody out for now.
Oh ho.
He'll give me an extra 1. He's worth 1. Nice. Oh, he's a lesser. I thought it was a minion. Oh, even better. That's why he's worth 1.
And that's why he gives you those the flipping bonus.
Yeah, instead of a little note bonus kind of thing.
Yeah. Looking at 2 different cards here, not even realizing it.
And then the other thing is looking at a card and being like, oh, I need to use this for that, but I don't want to discard this card. And you weigh in what to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm also going to discard a JoJo and flip this guy from the 3 to a 2, which gives me the ability to play deep ones with the 2 and the 1 over here, and the sun and the asteroid field over there.
Yeah.
And that lets me turn a swap into a push.
Oh. Here's something I forgot until I just saw it right now.
Uh-huh.
And if it's happened to you, I'm quite sure you've noticed it. And if not, I'm just giving you a heads up and telling everyone out there. The same cards
Don't do different things.
Don't ask for the same constellations. I got 2 of the same card right here I'm looking at. And what I need to summon each one is different, and the bonus it gives me is different. But it's the same space thing.
Huh. I might have. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're dead right.
You didn't notice? I
didn't notice that. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Oh wait. Do I have to do nothing? Do I have to not invoke at all?
Oh man.
Okay, that and that. Oh. Okay, so this is happening unless I need to change something for something else. But is there anything I want to invoke that does not touch those things I need? Well. No, I'm good. I'm not going to invoke. I'm not going to use power. Change the sky, no. So I will summon because I see an eclipse moon next to 2, and I see a 1 next to 3. I'm summoning my Bayaki, a lesser servitor. Let me turn a flip into a push.
Oh man.
He's worth 1 point. And then I will draw 1 card back up to 5 and pass it to Alex.
So you can rotate the constellation that you need, right? It just needs to be.
What do you mean rotate?
Like if.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know what rotate means, but it doesn't.
So like I could do these 2 or these.
Oh, you mean flip?
Yeah, like no, like with like if something required 4, it just needs to be in that order. It could be. It doesn't need.
Yeah, we were talking about that before.
Yeah.
Before we started filming. Yes.
That's what I thought.
Like if you need a 4 and a 1,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the way it's listed on the card,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to. Well, let's say 3 because it's harder. So if you need a 4, 1, and 3,
Mm-hmm.
as long as there's a 4, 1, and 3 next to each other, it doesn't matter the order they're in. That's what you're confirming, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do this to flip this,
All right.
and then play this. Oh wait. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to
I've
play.
confused them with my questions.
No. You were fine. I confused myself with my questions here. Well, I'll do that anyway. And that'll be fine. And that will be my turn. That will be my turn.
All right. What did I do? Okay, I drew that. What do I need for that? Let's see. Let's see. Wow. Where's the other one there? Okay, so I need. Damn you. Wow, I don't need that many. Unless that would do something with this. That's what invoked first. Fudge sticks. I'm not happy with this hand. I'm not happy.
That's how I felt. Too.
Oh, wait. Okay. You know what? I'll do that instead. Okay, I can do this instead. So I'm going to play my Tyndallin Hound for the flip. And I'm going to flip the Eclipse Sun to the full sun, giving me in no particular order whatsoever for these 4 symbols, as long as 2 full suns, a full moon, and an eclipsed moon are out, I can bring out the Dole Minion.
Nice.
Worth no points. Will let me do an exchange. And at any time during your turn, discard the Dole to take any card from the draw deck or discard. Reshuffle the draw deck. Oh, wow.
Wow, that is good.
This is a minion. We sacrifice him when we get to do that. And my back up to 2, and yes, go ahead.
I'm going to play a Gug and push.
A Gug.
And I'm going to push this guy up. Push this row up. Something like that. I am going to then discard another show and get 2 cards. Wow, this is interesting. This is crazy, actually.
So far, I think you're entertained by the game.
Yeah.
So it's me.
It's you.
Okay, so if I'm reading this correctly, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that, and I'm seeing that. So I like this.
So here's for the camera what I'm laughing at here. You can see what I'm doing.
Pull it back a little bit and then bring it up slowly. It might focus better since I don't want to see what you're showing, so I can't see what the focus is.
That's good enough. Assuming I wasn't covering up, some of what's going on here.
So I need to keep that. Okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm going to invoke, sacrifice this dole to get the flip ability,
Oh man.
and then I'm going to flip this here to the shooting star. No need to use powers. Now,
Mm-hmm.
let's see, I got one star there.
Mm-hmm.
It is not, has a blank space, not a white space. It's a blank space after that. So it doesn't need to be near anything.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then, did I do this wrong? Shoot me. I read that wrong. It has to be on the same line. Yeah, because it's showing straight across. It's not showing a double line like some of them do. Oh, wait. Oh, I messed myself up on that. Shoot. Change of plans. Wah, 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 wah.
I feel you. This is a bit of a brain burner.
No, I bit myself in the butt on that one. I can do nothing else. All right, so I'll take one, and Alex goes.
Let's see if there's anything else that I want to do here. Oh. Yeah.
This is a quiet game of thinking.
There's a lot of thinking in this one. A lot of thinking.
I mean, it's only a 5x5 grid, but there's so much to have to do with it.
Yeah, a lot more than one might expect. Certainly more than I was expecting coming into it.
Especially with the cute look and feel to the game.
I like it.
It kind of deceives you a little bit.
It does. It does. I am going to be lame again and just do not invoke and just go ahead and summon. Because this is what I was trying to do earlier, but I didn't realize I had two to flip. So I flipped this one, and I'm like, oh, wait, I need the shooting star. And summon the Miri Nigri, a greater servitor of Chwangnar?
Changnar, the
Changnar.
elephant dude thing.
Yeah. That guy's worth 2. And that does it for me.
Back to me and my mistake. Oh, yeah, I gotta remember that. So many things to forget in this game.
Yeah. That is for sure.
I gotta get this. This. See, I'm back to this one again. this is what I got to work with. Okay, so if I'm going to make this happen, that'll work. Okay, so, ouch. Might give him up. Well, it's like, again, it's the same problem. Who you want to give up
Yeah.
to do this? It's not going to mess up with the plans you're already kind of working on. Oh, Shazbot. Damn it. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I can sacrifice my dole.
Mm-hmm.
At any time during your turn, discard the dole to take any card from the drawer deck or discard, then reshuffle the drawer deck. Okay, so I know what I need to find. And oh wait, do I do that? I need a lot of things. I need $1 million. We can start with that. Okay. What was the push, flip. Okay, so I am going to need to be tricky here, I think. No, I don't have that. Okay. Card I'm taking. I can do that at any time. Okay, so card I'm taking is the one I'm going to use right away. Since that dole sacrifice doesn't count as one of the actions. So I'm going to invoke the Tatsu.
Oh, man.
We had an old one for 3 flips. And I could turn a flip
into a push. And you can turn a flip into a double flip.
So the first flip I'm going to need to do is this. Second flip. Flip is this, right? I'm asking Alex like he knows what I'm doing.
You're pushing it. Got it. Turning that flip into a push.
Yes.
Got it.
Yaki has been used. Now I still have one more, I turned it into a push, so I got one more.
Right.
I got one more on a flip. And we're going to flip this. Now, I am going to summon yet another formless.
Oh, man.
I have the Eclipse Moon next to a 3, and I have the 2 next to a 4. He lets me turn a flip into a push worth another 1 point. Draw 1 back up to 5, and the turn passes to Alex.
Yep. Just debating what I want to do here. I have to use all the symbols that I end up creating, right?
What do you mean using the symbols?
Using the things that I invoke. Like I can't just use 2 of the 3.
I don't remember seeing either way in the rules about that.
Let's find out. You must use all the symbols.
There you go.
There you go.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
All right, so I'm in an interesting situation because I think we can do it. I'm going to turn this swap into a push with my deep ones. I'm push this that way, giving me these 3 in a row, which lets me summon a Dagoon, which is a greater servitor.
Of Cthulhu, I believe.
Yeah. Is that a Dagon?
That's supposed to be a Dagon.
Dagon, okay.
But, things are funnier in this game.
Yeah. So that's for 2 points for me. Cool.
The winner is 10. 10 points wins the game.
10 points wins the game.
He's at 5.
I'm at 5.
I'm at 3.
You're at 3.
Okay. Oh, man. Oh, about these. Okay, let me look at the new card, because I can't do much with the old card. So the one I just drew is a blank, 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 blank. I can do blank with it, or I can blank, blank, the blank, blank. So...
So what you blankety blank?
I think I can blank. I think I can blank. I can't blank. I got blankless abilities here to do what I wanted to blank.
Blank.
Now I remember how annoying this game can be. Okay. Well, that, hello. I know what I need that. That's what I need. Okay, so I got Bumpkus. I can play Dagon for 2 flips. The first flip will be this, so flip the 2 to a 3.
Mm-hmm.
The second flip will be a push. Was it going to be that way? Which way would I have to do that? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put that there. And at the moment, that's all I can do. So I'll draw 1 card back up to 5 and pass it over to Alex.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna invoke Asa Dogawa to do a double swap. Now the question is, am I going to convert any of those swaps into a push? So I may. I think I will. What the heck? What the heck? Ooh. Maybe I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm going to push this whole row this away. Ooh. Yeah. And then swap these two. And then I'm going to summon another Miri Nigri with the pattern I just formed there. Putting me up to 7. Back to you, John.
All about plans of mice and men.
Yeah.
All right. So that's not looking good. What about this? Wow. That's there. All right. We'll invoke Cthulhu for 3 flips. Flip this. Flip this. I'll flip this. Oh, I forgot these go. Not that I need them, but. And that's all I can do at the moment. Hello, Moxie. Good girl. Let me draw my 5th card and hope that my plans to set things in motion work.
All this moving around to the board, it makes things difficult.
It's a little maddening, wouldn't you say?
Ha. Holy guacamole. Tetsu, which gets me 3 pushes here.
Yeah.
So
you're. Oh, that's. You already had him out?
No, I'm playing him.
Okay.
I'm invoking him for 3
yeah.
here. One. I'm going to turn one of these pushes into 2. So 1. So that puts me up to 4. 2.
You got 2 more.
You got 2 more. I'm going to turn another one into 2, so I have 3 more. Three leaves me with 2 more. 4 leaves me on my last one. Let me just move the entire board around here so that the stars align. The stars are right. The worst part is that they won't be. Move this way. That's my 5. My 5 from 3.
Wow.
And while I'm chilling here, did I give myself by chance anything else I need? I did. I'm gonna give myself a formless. These 2, and I guess these 2. It doesn't really matter. Gives me another 1, which puts me at 8. Drew a blank. Over to you, John.
Yeah, looking to see what's out.
I do like the artwork on this. It's pretty silly.
Yeah, Gumi.
It's very much in line with a lot of the Steve Jackson card games that I played.
Yeah.
That kind of goofy art, lighthearted art. Oh man.
I can't do that until I do this. This is being a problem. You mess things up with all that moving, man.
I know, I moved. It's a lot of moving.
I had a couple of things going on, and wow, everything's out of whack now. Shoot. Damn. Push. Will that do anything? Okay. Take the push from the ghouls. And push this whole row this way. Drawer and over to Alex.
Formless to push this row down. Trying to push this whole thing down and summon Haster.
think that'll get you the game.
Oh, well, get me the game. That's why I was
There you
pushing
go.
those 5.
Yeah, every time you were pushing something,
I was pushing something you needed.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, almost every turn, almost everything I was getting was greater servants and old ones.
Yeah, same. So
And it's like I can't do anything with these cards because I haven't built anything up. I haven't moved that. Nothing's in the.
in where you need it.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I got a ton of great old ones and greater servitors. I got lucky with some of how the board ended up being.
And then the things I was able to pull out, I was getting this hodgepodge. You know, because
Yeah.
what you were trying to do is
Trying to match up the symbols. And,
to make it easier to get the great old ones.
well, and I ended up summoning a guy I didn't have any symbols for. Like, I mean, and I had like him who I had 2 for. I didn't end up getting any of Cthulhu's. Like,
But you see what I meant when I emailed you earlier about the game, and I said I really want to see how this plays with 3 or 4 players.
yeah, it would be crazy with 3 or 4 players.
But at the same time, I think there's a chance that the dumb luck factor,
Things will just
by the time it gets to your round, you can be like, wow, I wasn't gonna do that, but everything is perfect for this guy now, so let me just bring this guy out. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just seems statistically that with this setup with 4 players, you have a better chance of dumb luck helping you out from time to time.
I had a rough time because I was not getting flipped.
He says he has a rough time. He has like all these cards.
Yeah,
out.
I mean, but I mean, I didn't get like any flips in my hand after the like initial hand because I started with this in my hand, and then I ended up drawing this later, which I obviously played out here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's interesting. Sometimes I'm like, well, I could do this if I had like a flip because I can turn the flip into 2 and then I can get something. But obviously,
well, I'm glad you like the game, and I'm also glad that you seem to agree with me that you think this might be worthy of a full 4-player.
I think
playthrough.
It would be crazy with 4 people. It would be a lot.
Maddening, completely maddening.
Complete madness.
All right, so that was my second run through and Alex's first run through of Steve Jackson Games' The Stars Are Right. Hope you enjoyed this live Two Gun Pixie Friday Night Phillip playthrough. So I'm your buddy Big Johnny G. He's your buddy Alex, and we are out of here.